Donald Hicks is a convicted felon whose criminal history dates back more than 20 years. Now he's accused of robbing a family-owned grocery store at knife point. And investigators believe he didn't act alone.
Broadway and eager. He's being threatened by a nail storefront of business with a knife.
Baltimore police arrived to Grandpa's Food Market. Inside, an officer is met with the store owner and an employee who investigators say had just fought off a knife-wielding suspect.
This individual has an extensive criminal history.
The individual, well known to law enforcement, and apparently this particular store. The female owner tells the officer the suspect is Donald Hicks, a 41-year-old convicted felon who had already been banned from the store, according to investigators.
The owner or worker recognized him as someone who was banned from the establishment.
Investigators say the owner provides the officer with Hicks' picture and then shows him the store's surveillance, which captured the entire incident. Investigators say the owner and worker attempted to stop Hicks from entering the store, but this time he wasn't alone.
Mr. Hicks isn't alone. There's a woman with him.
The employees stopped him from entering. However, a woman was able to slide past him.
The woman, investigators say, begins stealing items from the shelf, then makes her way back to Hicks.
She actually used Mr. Hicks as a shield.
Hicks, investigators say, pulls out a knife and threatens the owner and worker.
And so that's when the employees backed off.
Hicks and his female accomplice flee, and according to investigators, have yet to be tracked down.
Hicks is wanted for 10 criminal counts,
including felony armed robbery. And court records show this wasn't his first experience targeting someone with a weapon.
Well, Hicks is known to law enforcement.
In 2003, court records show Hicks was convicted of attempted armed robbery in the city and sentenced to 5 years in prison. His criminal ways continuing after his release. Records show in 2009, he was arrested for felony drug possession with intent to distribute, and in 2013 was convicted of assault and sentenced to 1 year in prison plus probation. Records show Hicks violated that probation at least twice, and in 2018 was sentenced to 6 months in jail for failing to adhere to the terms of his post-release. According to court records, in 2019 and while on probation, he was arrested for felony theft. That case not prosecuted. Now, years later, Hicks is accused in a knife-wielding robbery, and investigators fear his criminal ways may only continue.
Criminals who traditionally have a history of violence and armed robbery tend to have a propensity to repeat that behavior.
Investigators have not yet identified the female suspect. As for Hicks, again, investigators say he's likely homeless, which can make tracking him down more difficult. So take a good look. He stands at about 5'8" and weighs approximately 150 pounds. Investigators warn he is known to have violent tendencies. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the U.S. Marshals Service. The number right here, 202-819-5058. Thanks for watching. I'm Alexa Ashwell. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel.